This week on SailAway, the survey, and our last sail on LAYLA. That's a lot of fishing poles.
I wonder if they caught anything. Wouldn't it suck if you had that many fishing poles and like put that much money into fishing and you didn't catch anything?
That'd be me.
Do you wanna sail away? I wanna sail away. Do you wanna sail away with me today? Do you wanna sail away?
Last week on SailAway, we announced that not only were we selling LAYLA, we have LAYLA up for sale. She was already in contract to be sold.
I know it's kind of different, but
we let you in on our plan to live aboard, work aboard, and cruise full-time aboard a bigger sailboat. Our plan is to get out away from the U.S. and travel to different places, stay there for several months, really get to know the people and the places and all that kind of stuff. And then we're going to move on, go someplace else. And we gave you a sneak peek of our extensive search for that boat. We are coming to you from the cockpit of LAYLA for one of the last times. This morning we are headed over to get the boat surveyed for the new owner. We got the boat in contract a couple weeks ago to an awesome dude named Matthias. He's going to live aboard for a couple years and continue to work. And then he's going to go cruising.
Say something right, sorry.
Yeah, so we're headed over to haul her out. Alright, well, we need to stop yapping and start sailing. We got about an hour and a half cruise over to the boat yard, Hinkley Boat Yard, to get her hauled out and meet Matthias over there. So, cheers.
you call me insane. It just ain't the same. No one can explain how feelings can stay. I'd like to know your name. I'd like to know your name. Some risk it all, some play it safe, some wish they had what some call remains. It may be new, or it can be old. The longer it lasts, new things unfold.
Manatee Pocket straight ahead. We have never been up into Manatee Pocket, or I guess down into. According to the dude, just stay between the markers and we'll be okay. It only reads like 5 feet on the chart, so we're 4.5. They take big boats back to Hinkley.
It's called different things, but it's all the same. It changes its space, but it's all the same. Scratched them all off.
Hinckley Marine. This is sailing vessel LAYLA, over. If you're unfamiliar with the selling and buying process of a bigger boat, the survey and sea trial are a big step. The buyer hires a surveyor to go over the boat with a fine-tooth comb and look for any problems or defects. And then if the buyer chooses, you take the boat out for a nice long run to test the motor and check the sails.
Do we go up with it? We get off.
I don't know.
I don't know what the protocol is. They're lifting us up and it's freaking me out.
If any major issues are found, the buyer can either back out of the sale or renegotiate. So it's a pretty big deal to get past this step. This is Joe, our surveyor today. So if you were paying attention to some of our videos, you probably saw us when we were putting this bottom coat on. This is the Hydro Coat Eco. And it looks like shit. But this is a year and a half later. And when we were coming down here, we thought we were going to be in a lot clearer water, and a lot of Fort Pierce and those areas are. And what we wound up with was this insane algae bloom and all the crap coming out of Okeechobee. And unfortunately, our bottom cleaner had to scrub it way too hard and way too often. And this is the result a year and a half later. So, I don't know. It's kind of not real definitive for me. I think if you have a clearer water conditions, I kind of think it's a cool paint, but I wouldn't get white. A big part of the sea trial on a sailboat is checking out the sails and making sure all the rigging is in good shape. We did that, but we were so focused on making sure everything went well that we didn't get any footage. The smooth and snug operation of her sails and rigging actually scored her some really good points. So would you call that a successful survey, sea trial?
I would call it a very successful sea trial.
I would
survey.
too.
Any 25-year-old boat is going to have little issues.
They were little though.
But we already knew about them, most of them.
Yeah. Got a little fuel leak in one of our lines coming out of our fuel injector pump, which I already knew about and I told them about before the sea trial. I've got O-rings ordered for that. That should take care of the problem.
Got a little leak in our solenoid.
Yeah, for our propane No, it's a tiny leak. He won't do anything about that.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be left alone. It was super small, and the surveyor just wanted to make sure it wasn't leaking in the hose or in the oven in the cabin. But it's just like the tiny little bit from the nozzle of the tank to the solenoid, which is like a little 4 or 5 inches of somewhere. Back in the manatee pocket, no problems. Depth-wise, it's really pretty back here. Now we're gonna go take a little cruise back to the deck. That's a lot of fishing poles.
I wonder if they caught anything.
All right, I'm gonna have a drink because I've needed one all day.
Needed one for the past 3 weeks.
I have, and it's not gonna get any better probably.
No.
So, I'm gonna find my beer. Oh, it's right there. Thank you. Cheers, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed this day in the life of selling a boat. Give us a like. Please subscribe if you haven't. Cheers.
Enjoy this footage of the sunset.
Tulips and daisies are your favorite flowers. I know it's kinda different, but I don't think that it matters. I'll tell you every day. You're so sweet when you talk and as pretty as a bouquet.
Not a lot of light out here, but it's good to get one more bow ride on LAYLA. It's been an awesome boat. We love it. Hope you guys have enjoyed your trip.
Well, come on, sit next to me.
Can't tell if it's a train versus just out.
A train coming.
There's a train coming. Another train coming. Let's watch it. But I feel so bad that he's not on the boat with us right now to see the train.
Oh, yeah, you will. Join us next week as we say our final goodbyes to LAYLA and step off of her for the last time, and give you a little peek at LAYLA's new life. And as always, if you'd like to help support the making of these videos, please click on our Patreon link below. Cheers.
To the ends of the earth, would you follow me?